Recently, a woman named Lily Phillips did a stunt where she had sex with 100 men, one right after another, and had it filmed. Now, there have been similar stunts done before. I saw Howard Stern interview a woman who had done a stunt like that, where 300 men had sex with one woman, right after another. Okay. Supposedly, people are trying to make a feminist, anti-feminist thing out of this. Women's empowerment, women's victimization, male identification, Lily Phillips is male identified and therefore a victim. They're trying to put it in feminist, anti-feminist terms. This is just plain stupidity. And men and women are both capable of plain stupidity. It reminds me of a case of a young man who, on a dare, swallowed a garden slug. As a result of his taking that dare and swallowing that slug, he got a disease that paralyzed him, left him mute, damaged his brain. For 8 years, he was basically paralyzed and mute and brain damaged till he finally died of it. There have been all kinds of things where people took up stupid dares and got killed or got injured as a result. Okay, and they're men and women alike. Now, this type of a thing is that type of a thing. It doesn't have anything larger implications with regard to women's position or men's position. It's not about the men who were stupid enough to go along with this, and they were stupid. Okay? This is not an enjoyable sexual experience, being in a line and, of 100 men and having sex with a woman for 1 minute is not going to be an enjoyable sexual experience or something you're going to cherish. It's a stunt. And it could leave you with an STD. Okay. And, okay, and this whole thing, and I do think that there's a tendency to drag feminism, anti-feminism, women's and men's roles into things where they don't belong. And that tendency has been in there for a long time. Men are like this, women are like that. When it's really just a case of individual idiosyncrasy. It's either a human thing or a individual quirk. Okay, it's been there for quite a while. I remember way back in the 1970s, there was an article in a women's magazine about how doctors were doing hysterectomies when they shouldn't be doing them. And a woman wrote in a letter and said that she was glad they did that article. But she also added, must we drag women's liberation and male chauvinism into everything these days? This sounds like a case of medical incompetency, not male chauvinism. And I would agree with her. And again, I think this is another case like that. It's just simple stupidity.